Hey you guys, so today I have a fun haul for you. I have an Etsy haul and also a very tiny Lush haul. I was just in the mood for finding some really nice things for this season. I love fall. The only problem is, and this is a problem that I find happens a lot when it comes to organic brands, sometimes mainstream, but I feel like mainstream is a little bit better at changing their things up from season to season and offering, you know, a big variety. I find that with a lot of organic lines, there's usually not a huge amount of variety compared to mainstream, and also they don't really change their things around as much when it comes to seasons. So I was really wanting just some things that were really special and, you know, really all about this season of fall, because I just love this season and I love changing my products up according to the season. It just makes me feel festive and it just makes things more exciting. I went on Etsy and there is just piles and piles of amazing products that are handmade to try. So I decided to just go and have a look and purchase some of these things that people are making themselves. So the first line that I'm going to be talking with you guys about on Etsy, and this is very important, I feel like you need to give the Etsy shop credit when you're actually talking about them. Don't just say I got this on Etsy, otherwise the shop owner is just never going to get any recognition. So also there's going to be pictures, like detailed pictures on my blog of all the products. So this first shop that I was on Etsy is called Symbolic Imports. I really wanted to find some really nice, warm smelling, fall inspired perfumes. So the first thing I was looking for was something that smelled like honey. I have a L'Occitane perfume that I've loved for ages that smells like honey and lemon, and I've had a really hard time finding something that smells like genuine honey without too much vanilla added into it. I saw that the shop Symbolic Imports had it, and that's how I ended up finding their shop. So this is a little sample of the Sweet Honey perfume, and personally this perfume was not what I was looking for, and I think that, I mean, I'm not giving a bad review on the shop by saying this perfume was not for me, because I feel like perfume is a very personal thing and it's hard to please everybody when it comes to perfume in particular. So this just wasn't for me. It wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for something not as sweet. This is very sweet. It just didn't go well with me. It had a lot of vanilla in it, and vanilla, too much of it, tends to give me a headache for some reason, so this was not for me. If you like really sweet smells, I also saw that they had something called oat milk and honey, which I thought sounded interesting, so I decided to smell it, but this also wasn't for me. It just smelled like marzipan to me, really. Now the last perfume, and this is one that I wasn't even planning on trying out, but I thought the description just sounded so cool, so I decided to try it out, and I'm so glad I did because I love this one. It's called Celtic Moon. This is definitely my favorite fragrance that I got from them, and probably my favorite fragrance of the season, so I'm going to put some on right now, and there will be a detailed description on my blog as well. It starts off very kind of mysterious and fresh, and then it gets a little bit warmer as you go into it. The notes, I believe, are jasmine, sandalwood, and black tea. And the black tea is what I get first, and that's what kind of reminds me of being outside in the fall. And then once you get into the jasmine and the sandalwood, it's very subtly sweet and warming. And it just reminds me of that feeling when you've been out for a really cold walk in the nice fall day, and then you come inside and you're all warm and cozy. That's just what the smell reminds me of. It's a really nice smell. I love the name of it as well. So this is something I'm going to be repurchasing in full size. The last thing that I purchased from Symbolic Imports is a lip balm, and the reason I decided to get it was because they had a salted caramel flavored lip balm, and here is what it looks like. I love this. It smells so good. Smells good enough to eat. If you know me, you know that I'm kind of obsessed with caramel flavored desserts, so I was really excited to see this, and I just love it. It has a really good moisturizing consistency, but it's not like too loose where it's just too greasy, you know what I mean? And I do have a little problem with this one. The little roller thing at the bottom to make it go up and down, it will still go up, but you can't actually make it go back down. It seems to be broken, so I have to like push it down myself. But I've had this problem with a lot of chapsticks before. Next up on the fall front, I was looking for a really nice hand lotion that had a really nice autumn smell to it. Every single night before I go to bed, I put lotion on my hands, because hand doing the dishes all day, it tends to dry out my skin a lot, and I can't go to sleep without my lotion on. It's really funny. So I decided to get one with a really nice fall aroma. So I got this lotion, and the shop is called Green Nymph. and it's a crafted lotion, and I got it in the scent Falling Leaves. Just look how pretty this packaging is as well. Like, it's really, really simple, but very, very pretty. So it comes in a little jar. It's 60 ml. 2 ounces, and here is what it looks like inside. The smell is really good. The first thing I get is the smell of cloves. That definitely comes first to mind. But it's really, really nice autumn smell. It's quite foody. It reminds me a bit of chai tea. I was expecting it to be maybe a little bit more earthy, but it's mostly very foody, I would have to say. But I do really like it. Here is what it looks like. It applies really, really nice. It's not super greasy. I find that a lot of handmade lotions can be a little bit on the greasy side, especially if there's no added preservatives and stuff. They tend to be like really, really rich. This is just rich enough. It's kind of watery, but also moisturizing. So the next things I got are not necessarily fall type of things. I was just really interested to try some tinted lip balms from a few shop owners because I just love tinted lip balms. They're one of my favorite lip products. They're just the best thing to apply on the go. So I went to a shop called Thrella, the Real Lip Service, and I'll put a link in the description box to all of these shops as well. So I basically purchased 2 tinted lip balms, and I don't really know if the shop owner watches my videos or not, but she left a really nice little note, and I wondered if she actually does watch my videos. So she actually included a free lip balm, which I'll be sharing with you in a minute, which was so, so sweet of her. So I got 2 of these tinted lip balms. I got one in the color Rose and Jasmine. Go on my blog to see pictures of what this looks like on my lips, but here is the rose color, just a very pretty rosy pink with a very little bit of shimmer. It's not focusing. There it goes. There's what it looks like. I really, really like this one. I wouldn't say these are super pigmented, but they are pigmented enough, and they're really, really like the perfect consistency. I'm really, really pleased with all the lip balms from her. They were really, really well made. The next one I got is in the color Jasmine, and it does smell like jasmine, which you guys know I love. It's this really pretty grapey purple color. This one is slightly more pigmented than the rose one. The smell is so, so good. The free lip product that she sent me has actually become my favorite lip balm of all time, and it is the pomegranate one. And I usually don't really like things that smell super fruity, but I'm obsessed with this smell. It really, really just cheers me up. It's really, really, it's quite a strong smell for a lip balm, which I kind of like that. And the consistency is just perfect. It's much better than a Burt's Bees. I find that Burt's Bees can almost feel a little bit drying. It's also not too loose and greasy to a point where it's going to melt in your handbag. So I really love this. This is my favorite lip balm of all time. I feel like when I run out, I will be repurchasing. So that is everything that I ordered off of Etsy. I just popped into Lush the other day. I haven't bought from Lush in a very long time because I feel like they are quite expensive. I wouldn't say that their products are bad. I'm just saying that they do have quite a lot more preservatives than other natural brands that you can go for. My daughter, she is obsessed with bubble baths right now, and it can be really difficult to find really good bubble bath products in the natural range, and I don't think it's gonna kill her to have a bubble bath. And there were some really cool things in Lush, so I decided to go pop in and pick some things up. So I got a bar of soap, which I'll share with you guys. I got it's a new soap in Yog Nog. It's like a winter soap, and I love this. It reminds me a lot of the soap that they make that's called Honey I Washed the Kids, I think is what it's called. Here's what it looks like. It's got nutmeg and cinnamon all on the top, and it's like a honey color. And everybody in the shop was saying it smells like creme brulee, but I kind of feel like it smells just like honey and brown sugar and caramel, which I guess kind of does smell like creme brulee. But I really, really like this. I would really like to have a perfume that smells like this, because this is what I was looking for when I was on Etsy looking for a honey scent. Basically, almost all the perfumers on Etsy were selling a honey smell with vanilla in the combination, which this doesn't really seem to have much of. It's definitely more on the burnt sugar side, which is what I prefer when it comes to a sweet perfume. but it's so nice. It's very moisturizing. What I like to do is I like to cut a slab off of this big piece and then use it, because if you leave it in the shower, these particular soaps do tend to run out very quickly when water runs on them. So I would definitely recommend cutting off a slab, and they're really easy to cut. You can just cut it with a butter knife. Last thing that I'm going to show you is going to make me very sparkly because it is a sparkly pumpkin bubble bar is what it is, and it was so pretty I had to get it, and I thought Olivia's gonna have so much fun with this, which we're probably gonna do in bath time today. Here is what it looks like. It looks like a very sparkly orange pumpkin, and it's very solid, and they did show me in the, oh, it also came with a cinnamon stick, which is in there. They did show me in the shop how it works, and it did make a lot of bubbles. Now look how sparkly I am. Really pretty sparkles. I really like these. I think that Olivia's gonna have a great time with this. I'll probably save some of the bar for me. Hi, Olivia! Are you gonna have fun with bubble baths? Olivia came in.
Yeah.
You want some sparkles? My daughter's about to go breaking into all my soaps now, so I better go stop her from doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out my blog for more details on all the products as usual. There's the one. Is it good?
I'm done.
I'm done. Alright, this video has gotten pretty long, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!
Bye.